According to the Food Decay blog, a blog dedicated to like food knowledge and education, there are 4 basic ingredients for bread: flour, water, yeast, and salt. But also according to the Food Decay blog, Sara Lee whole wheat white bread has over 30 ingredients on their labels. These ingredients include ethoxylated mono and diglycerides, azodicarbonamides, ammonium sulfate, and high fructose corn syrup. As you can probably guess, some of these chemicals were added after the bread was made. The Food and Drug Administration is responsible for regulating all the additives that go into our food, and they state there are over 3,000 additives approved right now. They define an additive as any substance that is added to food for a variety of different reasons, including changing the color, increasing the shelf life, or affecting the taste. I think this is an important topic because I don't think it's talked about that much, and a lot of people don't really know what a lot of these additives are. I know before I took some nutrition classes, I didn't really either, but even writing this speech, I learned new things. And today I'm going to focus on the regulation, uses for, and some potential dangers of food additives commonly used today. To start off, I'll discuss the regulation of food additives. According to the University of North Texas, the first laws concerning food additives were made in 300 BC. They were first made in the United States in 1906. By 1958, the FDA was given responsibility to approve and test all additives that are used. In order to be approved by the FDA, you have to apply, and then they test the additive and put it through experiments to see if they think it's safe. They state on their website, however, that because of limitations of science, they can never be completely certain if a chemical is safe or not. They only decide to the best of their ability, and if they decide they believe it's safe, they approve it to be used in food. There is one category that doesn't get tested at all. It's called the generally regarded as safe category, and according to the Medline Plus online encyclopedia, there are 700 additives in this category that the FDA believes have been proven in the past to not be dangerous, like salt and sugar, and they just don't test those. You can just put those in food whenever. Now that we understand how additives are approved, I want to talk about different reasons that they're used. The FDA website states 3 main reasons that you would use a food additive: to improve freshness and safety, to improve the food's nutrition, and to improve the taste, texture, or appearance. The first category is to improve the food's freshness. This is additives called preservatives, and they can either be natural, which is stuff like vitamin C and other naturally occurring things, or they can be chemical, which is a wide variety of different chemicals used. The second category is to improve the nutrition, and usually vitamins and minerals are used to do this. The nutrition is used a lot for processed foods like frozen foods and fast foods, because when they're cooked or processed, they lose a lot of their nutrition. The final category is to improve the taste, texture, and appearance of food. And this category is the one that receives a lot of the attention when people are talking about additives, because it's the, I guess, technically unnecessary. It's more for taste. It makes the food taste better or look better. It's not really needed. We have now talked about regulation processes and different uses of additives. I lastly want to talk about some possible health effects that additives can have. Although the FDA is responsible for saying that every additive is safe, there's still some issues have come up. Discovery Health Online talks about a lot of different chemicals have been shown to have allergic reactions on people that didn't show up in the test, such as a chemical called tartrazine that is used for yellow dye has been shown to cause allergic reactions in a lot of people, and also sulfites. Another problem with food additives that I found on the Medline Plus online medical encyclopedia is the FDA actually allows dangerous chemicals to be put into food as long as they're in very small amounts. If you remember back to the Sara Lee bread ingredients I said at the beginning of my speech, one of them was ammonium sulfate, which is commonly used as a garden fertilizer, and high levels have been linked to poisoning and cancer, but it's in Sara Lee bread and all kinds of other stuff. And another chemical that is found in some foods is lead, as long as it's in low enough levels, which I thought was pretty surprising. So in my speech, I've talked about the regulation and approval, the uses and the dangers of food additives. And with such a wide variety of food additives out there, I feel like it's pretty important to try and increase your knowledge about them. I hope I helped you maybe make better future choices about what you eat, and maybe help you know a little more about what's in what you eat.